Hey people, here we go again. I don't know how much more information needs to get out there before people start listening. Okay? Italian MP Sgarbi denounces the statistical fraud on COVID-19. Now, I'm going to read some to you, or I'll actually read the speech thingy to you and what was said. But if you want to go listen to it yourself, I'll also leave a link in the description for the video on YouTube. It is in Italian, okay? So I'm going to show you here. This is the channel, right? Radio TV. But what I want to show you is this. If you come across, it'll be in Italian, okay? But if you click settings and see where it says subtitles, Italian, auto-generated, whatever, yada yada, you just click on that, okay? And then, then click on Kurats. You can click on, there you go, auto translate, right? And then click on English and it'll give you the subtitles at the bottom in English, okay? So one more time, on settings, on subtitles, on auto translate, and then to English, okay? If you want to listen to him going off, and I don't blame the dude, but yeah, let's go back to the other, shall we? This is obviously from Italy, right? And I'll take you down here. Vittorio Sgarbi denounces the closure of 60% of the businesses for 25,000 COVID-19 deaths, of which the National Institute of Health says 96.3% died not of COVID-19 but of other pathologies. That means only 925 have died of the virus. 24,075 have died of other things. He says false statistics are being used to terrorize the citizens of Italy and establish a dictatorship. He makes his statements on the vigil of April 25th, which celebrates the liberation of Italy by the Allied powers in World War II. Vittorio Sgarbi is a member of the Forza Italia party from Emilia-Romagna. If you reckon his political affiliation by the party for which he was a candidate in the most recent elections, regional elections, the head of the Forza Italia party is the former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi. Though Sgarbi has switched parties many times in his long political career, which began with him as a monarchist in the Italian parliament, he is currently a member of the mixed group. In the transcript which follows, parentheses indicate interruptions from the floor. Here is an English translation of the transcript, and I will read that to you just in case you don't want to go over to the other. We're on the eve of the 25th, and we must be united against dictatorship and united in truth. Let us not make this the house of lies, not on February 26, but on March 9, the science evoked here, said that the virus was little more than a flu, that science is what inspired this government. It has been said, it is documented, it has been said, do not lie, then tell the truth, do not make this the chamber of lies. At least here the principle of Giambattista Vico applies verum ipsum factum, and I'm assuming whatever. And then you have heard and given the numbers. I want to give them too. Do not say 25,000 dead here too. It is not true. Don't use the dead for rhetoric and terrorism. The data from the Higher Institute of Health say that 96.3% died of other diseases. Exactly. The data, the numbers say this. It's the truth. Go read them. Go read them. I read them all. 60% died of other diseases, said the Higher Institute of Health. If you don't know, study. Somebody yelled at him, "You are ignorante." While Italy was a red zone, here everyone was without masks. Today Bassini is accused because he has to wear it. You're ridiculous. Comments from the EMP, You didn't wear it until the day before yesterday. That's exactly how it is. In Germany, the economy, healthcare and school on May 4 will work perfectly. We are a state with the least rights in Europe. Germany has shown strength in the right response. We here are once again humiliated by Germany, even in illness. We have closed down 60% of businesses. I give data, dear Trezino. Go check them out. Now it is clear that I was the first to call for the closure of Parliament. Today we are all here in disguise, while the other time there was only Dalossi. There were few who wore the mask, and today it is pointed out if you do not wear it. Well, precisely because the truth is the most important thing. Let us give the real numbers. Let us not continue to lie. There are certainly strong data. I read them here too. Trezino, 56%. In Lombardy, 14%. In Emilia, 8%. In Piedmont, 5%. In 5% in Veneto. We cannot imagine applying uniform rules with such disparate areas of epidemic. I know it's a little bit all over the place, people, but it's translated the way that he was saying it, and not always when you translate a language does it make total sense, So bear with me. I'm only trying to read what's here. So I say, at least here, tell the truth. Tell us, measure ourselves against Germany. Let us be united in liberation against hypocrisy and lies, against falsifications, against the false numbers that are given to terrorize the Italians. The 25,000 dead, as Professor Bassetti said, died of heart attacks, cancer, and other diseases. Let's not use them to humiliate Italy. Let's not use them to give the citizen false news. Give the numbers, check them out, and I challenge you, Trezino, to a jury of honor to look at the numbers. I simply said they all give numbers, but they don't give false numbers. 25,000 coronavirus people didn't die in Italy. That's not true. It's a way to terrorize the Italians and impose a dictatorship of consent. It's ridiculous. So we have that, where he came out with that. And as I said, you can go over to the YouTube thingy, just click on the YouTube vid here. And don't forget, like I says, you just click on the settings and then the subtitles, yada yada, to get to English. Now this came out on April 25th, 2020. And we all know what happens when you come out and you say the truth. I mean, fuck, we know it on YouTube. You either have your video taken down or you have your channel taken down. When it comes to people that are external and in higher places, what happens if they don't agree with the establishment, if they don't agree with what's going on, especially if they don't agree with Agenda 2130 / sustainability / New World Order, then you literally get made a fucking dickhead of, and if that doesn't work, then they knock you off. So April 25th, 2020, that came out when he was saying that in Parliament. And then this one came out June 26. Yelling MP carried out of Italy Parliament. That's him there. And you will see now a hot-headed, now listen to this particular article, A hot-headed Italian MP has been carried out of Parliament by his arms and legs after yelling abuse at fellow parliamentarians. Art critic and Lower House Deputy Vittorio Sgarbi has had a long political career, mainly in former Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi's Forza Italia party, and is known for his publicity stunts and foul-mouthed outbursts on television talk shows. He has been convicted many times for slander, and at Thursday's parliamentary sitting, he took aim at the judiciary, one of his favourite targets, comparing some prosecutors to mobsters. He was called to order by the acting speaker, but continued to shout insults towards her and another female MP before ushers carried him out of the chamber by his arms and legs, to chants of shame from other parliamentarians. The video of the episode was put on the homepage of Italy's main newspaper and went viral on Italian social media accounts. Why do I always get interrupted? Hang on 1 minute. Sorry. The actor speaker Mara Carfagna told the House she was ordering Sgarbi's ejection because of his unrepeatable words towards her and the other MP, a former prosecutor who had criticised Sgarbi's words on the judiciary. Sgarbi has boasted of having sex in Parliament with lawmakers and actresses, and ahead of the 2018 election he published a video of himself on the toilet with his trousers around his ankles while insulting his adversary Luigi Di Maio, then leader of the anti-establishment Five Star Movement. Lower House Speaker Roberto Fico said after Thursday's episode that Sgarbi's sexual behaviour was sexist, Damn, what is it today? I can't fucking read. Sexist behaviour was indecent and unworthy. But see what happens when you speak the truth? Then they want to come out and they want to name you and shame you. Pretty friggin' sad, right? And yet the man is standing up trying to tell everybody that it's all bullshit, that it's all bullshit. It was nothing but bullshit. And it is bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Just to recap it here, where it says National Institute of Health says 96.3% died not of COVID-19, but of other pathologies. That means only 925 have died of the virus. And even if you looked at that, considering how they were told to treat the virus, I would probably say that 925 is even less, because if you remember, the doctors were pretty upset with themselves, saying that they were treating patients the wrong way, that they were putting people on respirators or whatever it was when they shouldn't have been, and yada yada. So you probably find that the figures are even less than 925. But there you go. 24,075 have died of other things. How much more evidence do people really need? I'm kind of over bringing you the same shit, saying that it's crap, stop falling for the fucking crap. But yeah, so if you want, pop on over to YouTube and have a listen to him going off. I'll leave the link, like I said. Oh, for fuck's sake, now it's the dog. I'm calling it quits. Okay, catch you later, people.